I'm not playing today. Sorry. Still getting over being sick. Basically not sick now. But also I just need a day off the face. I'm going to send this off to get replated. And this I'm going to try and strip the lacquer off of later today. Maybe I'll document it, see how that goes. Anyway, today's video is about how I avoid getting scammed on the internet. I buy a lot of stuff from all sorts of different places. Facebook, Craigslist, eBay, Trombone Chat. It's literally open right here on my computer. And I'm like, what's that thing called? Mason Trent asked yesterday on my video, like, hey, how do you avoid getting scammed? Because I got that Shire slide yesterday for really cheap. And honestly, on the surface of it, you would see an ad like this and you'd be like, oh, it's too good to be true. I'm not even going to try. And kind of how I look at it is I'll look at the surface of it, and usually you can kind of tell pretty much instantly, this person, do they know what they're talking about? Does it sound like they're a trombone player selling a trombone thing? Or does it sound like a scam? And usually it's pretty easy to distinguish those things. You can't always trust that because some scammers are smarter and they'll just copy other ads and just paste it into the thing so it sounds like they're a trombone player. And then basically if a deal is too good to be true, but I still think it could be true, I'm going to send a message anyway. I'm going to try and get it no matter what. If I have the money, and obviously if I want the thing, I'm just going to try and hope for the best. And if nothing else, if it's somebody I don't know maybe, or I'm not fully trusting of, there's PayPal, goods and services, money back guarantee. So there's kind of no real way to lose. I'm sure there's ways to still get scammed with that, but I've personally never had any problems with that. And I've made some pretty awesome deals because people will just see stuff and be like, oh no, that's too good to be true. And I'm like, I don't really care. I'm just going to go for it, and I'm probably not going to lose any money anyway. That PayPal goods and services money back guarantee is a huge thing of, not exactly why I haven't been scammed, but why I'm willing to do deals like that. Also, in the age of social media, check people out. It's not that hard, right? If something is being sold on Facebook especially, or Trombone Chat as well, just look up their name, go to their profile, see if they're a real person. Are they a trombone player? Did they used to play trombone? If those things are true, then they're probably legit. It's not worth being a scammer and a trombone player at the same time because the trombone world is too small. I'm sure this still happens. I've heard little inklings of things here and there. Maybe someone doesn't want to play trombone anymore and they're going to scam a couple of people. It's just not very likely, and these people are not going to stay trombone players because it's just, the world is too small to make that worth it. The word is going to get out, and you're going to be known as the person who tried to get $500 out of somebody for a trombone. And it just isn't really going to happen. So if someone looks like they're a trombone player, it's probably going to be legit, right? And even then, some people are not trombone players and they're selling stuff for their loved ones or whatever. Talk to them, find out. People are willing to talk if they're trying to make money, right? If they're very reticent to give details or whatever, use your own discretion. Some people also don't want to talk and give details. On places like Craigslist or eBay, where it's a little more anonymous in ways, like eBay, you have eBay profiles, they're not necessarily somebody's names. You can still go to their eBay profile. If they've sold a bunch of stuff and they have good feedback, I trust them. I mean, it's easy as that. There's pretty good buyer protections on eBay, so you're not really going to get scammed on eBay. If it's a brand new profile and there's no feedback yet, take your chances. Again, there's good buyer protections. There's a lot of these, I haven't seen them lately, maybe they've cut back on this, but there's a lot of these scams on eBay where it's like a really cool bass trombone that's listed for $200, and the ad says, no, don't actually bid on this. I want you to send me $1,000 and you get the instrument. Obviously, those are scams because it's not going through eBay and it's way too cheap. So don't trust those. That seems pretty obvious. I know it probably works on some people and I feel sorry for them. Those are scams, right? But otherwise, eBay's pretty easy to use because even if it is a scam, you're going to get your money back unless you really messed up somehow. And generally, you can trust the profiles. On Craigslist, unless you're shipping something, and I don't think I've ever done that on Craigslist or like local Facebook Marketplace, you have to go meet the person to get the thing. So it's really hard to actually get scammed. I guess you could show up and get like, mugged or something. That's something you should always watch out for. But you don't really have to worry about it because you have to go find somebody in real life, pick up the thing that you want to buy and be like, do I want this? And that's a whole different way to get scammed. It's not really going to work though, right? So that one I'm also not worried about. You're actually going to go in physical person to meet somebody, and you're going to either find out, oh, this is not what I wanted, or it is what I wanted, and you get to have the thing. So really it boils down to having a bit of, savvy quality to yourself, using the goods and services protection on PayPal. It's kind of the only way I buy stuff. I think that like Venmo has no payer protection at all. So I try to stay away from that, using it in transactions. Either way, there's no protection. They say this is not for business stuff. So this is like to pay people for buying food for you or whatever. I try not to buy stuff with that or accept money through it because they can just go, nope, I want my money back. And you have no way to stop them. I almost always use PayPal because it's got the protections built in. And if I trust the person, there's a few people like on Trombone Chat or people I literally know on Facebook, I will use the friends and family without the protections because sometimes you just gotta trust people, and that's how it is. So there it is. I've actually never been scammed. I mean, knock on wood. I've never been scammed. I've had like a mouthpiece fall out of a package once and it just showed up in an empty box. And I've had another mouthpiece show up dinged. And literally otherwise, I've never had a problem. I've always gotten my stuff. Sometimes it's taken like 4 months. I had a horn take a very long time to get here once. But otherwise, I've never gotten scammed. I've never had any troubles because I only get the deals that I think are going to turn out to be okay. And I research them. That's basically it. That's all I got for today. I'm going to try and stay away from the instrument and not practice. It's very difficult. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.